I gave every woman in my office a code word after what happened in the parking garage. HR tried to fire me. Then it saved someone's life, and HR went silent. A woman named Floss in accounts was followed to her car after a late shift by a man who'd been sitting in the lobby for 3 hours pretending to wait for an appointment. Security cameras showed him timing when she left and walking 20 feet behind her into the parking garage. She made it to her car because another employee's headlights startled him. Security said there wasn't enough to identify him. HR sent an email reminding employees to walk in pairs when possible. That was the institutional response to a woman almost being attacked. Walk in pairs when possible. I'm an office manager. I don't run security, but I've been a woman walking to her car in the dark for 37 years, and I know what that email actually means, which is, we acknowledge the problem and accept that you might get hurt anyway. I created the code word the next week, told every woman individually, not in a meeting, not email, face-to-face during coffee runs and bathroom conversations. The word was larkspur. If any woman said it to any other woman in the building, it meant I need help right now. No questions. Walk me to my car. Stand next to me. Call someone. Don't leave me alone. 31 women knew within 2 weeks. Nobody wrote it down. Nothing in texts. It existed only in voices because anything written gets forwarded, and anything forwarded gets diluted, and anything diluted stops being urgent. HR found out when someone mentioned it to a manager. I was called in and asked to explain. I said I gave women a code word to use if they feel unsafe. They said we have procedures. Your procedures are an email that says walk in pairs. They said I was creating a culture of fear. I said the fear was already here. I just gave it a name. They told me to discontinue it. I said I can't discontinue something that only exists in people's heads. They said I'd be written up. I said write me up. 3 months later, Thursday in February, a woman named Petra from the 3rd floor was in the elevator with a client. Doors closed. He pressed the stop button. Told her he'd been watching her all afternoon and wanted to take her somewhere. She told him to restart the elevator. He didn't. He stepped closer. Petra called the front desk. When the receptionist answered, Petra said one word, larkspur. The receptionist didn't ask questions. Called security. Called 911. Sent a mass text to every woman who knew the word. Within 90 seconds, 4 women were at the elevator bank on every floor pressing the call button. Security overrode the stop and opened the doors on 2. Petra walked out. The man was arrested 11 minutes later. Prior record. The police said the speed of response likely prevented an assault. Larkspur moved faster than any email. Faster than any policy, because it wasn't a procedure. It was a promise between 31 women that if one said a word, the others would come. HR called me in again. Same room, different energy. They asked how it spread so effectively without written communication. I said women have been keeping each other safe through whispered networks for centuries. You just don't see it because it's not in your system. They asked if I wanted to formalize it into policy. I said no, because the moment you add a reporting structure and a review process and a form, by the time someone finishes the paperwork, the elevator doors will have already closed. They didn't fire me. The word is still larkspur. 46 women know it now.